Hey budget gardeners, Vita Loca here. Join me today as we learn how to plant calla lily bulbs. So let's go. I live in New Hampshire. I garden in USDA Zone 5B. Based on my zip code, my average last frost date is around May 15th. If you bought some calla lily rhizomes or you overwintered some rhizomes and you don't know what to do with them, then this video is for you. I love callas. They are a summer blooming flower and they are hardy in USDA zones 8 through 10. However, in the cooler climates, a lot of people treat these as annuals and they buy the rhizomes or the plants year after year, and at the end of the season, they throw them away. And I feel that's such a waste, and it's really nice to be able to store them and keep them and grow them on year after year. In fact, the rhizomes get larger and you can divide them and really increase your stock in these type of lilies. Here I have a cardboard box and I overwintered my calla lilies in my unheated garage, which stays about 40 degrees Fahrenheit during the coldest parts of my winter. I stored all my rhizomes in peat moss and I checked on them once a month, and if I felt it was getting too dry, I gave it a tiny spritz of water, but not too much because I didn't want to rot the rhizome. And here are all the rhizomes that I overwintered in my garage and I will be potting up this year. If you haven't seen it, I do have a video that shows you my process for overwintering my rhizomes. I'll put a link to that down in the description below. When it comes to planting your rhizomes, it's important to know what your average last frost date is. If you don't know what that is, check out the website below, enter in your zip code, and then there's also a map on there. And between those two, you should be able to find out what your last frost date is. Another way to do it is just do an internet search, type in something like, when is my average last frost date, put in your location, and then you'll have a date. And by knowing that average last frost date, then you'll know when is the right time to plant your rhizomes. You can plant your calla rhizomes two ways. You can directly plant them outdoors, or you can start them indoors. If you're going to plant them outdoors, you need to wait until your soil temperature has reached about 65 degrees Fahrenheit. If you choose to start your rhizomes indoors, that's known as pre-sprouting or waking up your rhizomes. You can do that anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks before your average last frost date. In fact, these kind of lilies can be treated as houseplants. So you can start them as early as you want, as long as you're giving them the proper light, the proper conditions that they need in order to thrive. Knowing where to plant your tubers outside is important as well. In very warm climates, you want to plant these lilies in either full sun to even part shade. However, in colder climates, you definitely want to plant them in full sun. So here in New Hampshire where I live, they're going to be placed in full sun. If you're going to be planting them out in the ground, or if you're going to be planting them in a pot using potting mix, you want to make sure that the soil is a well-draining soil. Now let's talk about how to plant up your rhizomes. When it comes to planting them directly outdoors, I've never done it, but I did some research and I'm going to share with you your process for doing that. You want to start by digging a hole about 3 to 4 inches deep. Next, place your rhizome with the eyes or the growing tips facing upwards, and then cover your rhizomes lightly with your soil. Make sure that you also gently water it. Don't overwater because you don't want to rot those rhizomes. Once you see a few leaves appearing on your plant, at that point you can water it a little more generously. If you're planning to have these lilies out in your landscape, you can plant them about 6 inches apart. However, if you're planning to keep them in a container like I will be doing, then you can definitely plant them a lot closer because they'll make much more of an impact that way. So another way that you can plant your callas is indoors, again, by pre-sprouting or waking them up. And you can do that if you have a sunny windowsill, if you have grow lights, or even if you have a greenhouse that stays generally warm. Just make sure wherever you're going to wake them up that the temperature range is somewhere between 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to start with a well-draining potting mix of your choice. I like to make my own potting mix, and in order to do that, it's 4 parts of peat moss, but you can use cocoa coir, mixed in with 1 part of perlite. Perlite is to help with drainage. And then I add in 1 part of vermiculite, and that's to help with water retention. And then I sprinkle the top with garden lime, the powder form. And the reason I use garden lime is to offset the pH of the peat moss. If you're going to make your own potting mix and you're going to use cocoa coir, then you don't need to use the lime. You want to make sure that your potting mix is slightly moist. Next, choose a pot. I'm only going to be using pots that are temporary. They're not very pretty. They're just for the purposes of pre-sprouting, and you want to make sure that the pot has drainage holes in the bottom of it. And then go ahead and add some potting mix to your pot, and then place your rhizome so that the eyes or the growing tips are facing upward, and then cover the rhizome with about 1 to 2 inches of the potting mix. Water sparingly when it starts to be dry, but don't overwater. And be patient. When it comes to waking up your rhizomes, it might take about 2 weeks before you see any growth happening. When foliage starts appearing, go ahead and move your plants to either a sunny window or under your grow lights. And remember, once the plants begin to have a few sets of leaves, at that point, it's okay to start watering a little more generously. As your average last frost date approaches, it's very important to begin hardening off your lilies. I like to do that over a 1 week period where each day the lilies are exposed to a little bit more wind, a little bit more sun. You can plant your lilies outside once the soil temperature is about 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And for me, where I live, that usually happens sometimes around the end of May. During the growing season, callas appreciate fertilizer. You want to give them a liquid fertilizer about once a month. This is especially important if you're growing them in pots or containers because the nutrients get leached out very quickly. Avoid using a fertilizer that's very high in nitrogen. If you use something like that, what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of leaves showing up, but you're not going to have many flowers. By the way, another reason why you might have a lot of leaves and not enough flowers is that your rhizomes need to be divided. So keep that in mind. And I'll show you later in the season my process for dividing my rhizomes. Now, you might be wondering, why bother pre-sprouting the rhizomes? Why not just take them and put them directly outside? And I'm going to share a few reasons why. One reason is to give them a head start. And by doing so, you're going to end up with blooms a lot earlier. And another reason is to simply check if your rhizomes are viable. In other words, if they're still good. Otherwise, what's going to happen is you're going to plant them, you're going to be waiting forever, and then you're going to wonder what happened. Whereas if you pre-sprout them, you'll know pretty quickly if they're viable or not. Be sure to follow along when I show you my process for getting these potted up outdoors in some beautiful containers, how I go about fertilizing them, my process for dividing them, and then eventually my process for digging them up and getting them stored for the winter. Drop a comment below if you're growing callas, and if so, are you growing them in your landscape or in a pot? And until the next video, make it a great day with gardening.